things.
You heard God say
Austin,
that?
shut up.
Follow your advice, Zill. Please.
So Imperius is saying God
up.
said something. Did he read that in a
Austin,
book?
please.
Or did
Please
trying to figure out?
pause.
Because he sounds retarded saying God said something.
Actually, let's consider, like I've been saying, right? The road of truth leads to God. It's from God. The truth is found, discovered, realized, known. It's God. God and truth go together. The truth creates good and evil. Within the truth, there is good, and you can find evil. It's the good that allows the evil. See, God has given creation the order, and the order has grown. We're all a process of development. We're ideas. We're ideas who think we're real because we've been given a physical form, but we're temporary, right? We came from the dirt and basically nothing, right? Little egg and a little drop of sperm, and poof, all of a sudden I think I'm important, right? But I'm an idea to grow. Sorry. Hey, welcome to you, Denizen. How you been, brother?
Excellent. Good to see you, Jack.
Good to see you, Dennis.
Yeah, this is all elements.
Yeah, what up, Austin?
Jack, can I ask DNW if he's actually interested in philosophy to post his link? Because I'll break all your minds, you atheist pigs' minds. Like, I'm sick of this, Jack. I'm sick of Jack. The problem that you have is some people need to have their minds broken and reformed in my image instead of giving them choice. Some people are too stupid for choice.
Wait, in your image?
Yes. In a subservient image to Rome. Yes. In a subservient image to Rome. Yes. My image.
I freaking love you. You crack me up.
I love you too, Jack. You're the man.
Are a character. Hey, and I believe you do articulate some decent arguments, perhaps, for God. But what I think is the best path is the way of Jesus. And the way of Jesus, as I interpret it, is to lead. And
I am the way, the truth, and the life, Jack. I am the way, the truth, and the life.
He showed us the way. The way is with love. We're here to lead one another with
Tell
love.
that to a Muslim.
They believe Jesus was supernatural as well.
This is part of the problem. All of our religions have, and it's not just religions, nations too, have conditioned people to believe in separation and supremacy. What Jesus
my Roman Catholic friend, yes, if you want to stick around after Jack's finished, I'm sure some people will like,
because I actually enjoy your philosophy when we go at it, so I enjoy
it. It will be Jack will just push it over there, so we'll be doing that later. So,
but what is your channel name? Just so I have it on my, because I'll add it. I'll go sub real quick.
It's on the it's under my name there. You can see it.
It's Finding Gnosis.
Thank you,
Search that on YouTube.
You are a clever guy,
Gnosis
and you're very confident. You're very confident. You're very confident, but beware. I once was very confident too, and I realized the error of my ways.
Can I talk?
I have more what you call vainglory. Has anyone ever heard that name? That word, vainglory.
Vainglorious.
Yeah, it means you're an asshole, right?
Exactly.
No, it means that I have. No, it means that I have a tendency for the world to reinforce my.
Please pause.
Jack, I'm sorry, I'm going on mute. I am listening. I'm really enjoying tonight's show, but there's a World Cup match on. It's the first World Cup match.
You naughty
All right.
person.
No, that's great. Thank you. Because Chickpea, I thought I heard you trying to.
I want to tell you something, Jack. I don't think I've told you this before, but late back in the 80s, I went to see a hypnotherapist in order to quit smoking. Okay. I didn't stop smoking. Instead, I discovered that I existed in another dimension before entering this one. And in this recall I had with this hypnotist, I found myself in a blue place. I witnessed my own conception, and I saw the fetus growing and dividing and all the rest of it that goes on with fetuses. And then something happened, and I put a V mark on the forehead because the forehead was collapsing. But I was born with a great big red V on my forehead. that the doctors couldn't work out what was wrong. And my mother told me I was born with a great big red V in my forehead. And this is why I believe what I believe. I used to be a Christian until then.
And how did you get this vision again? I may have missed some of this.
I went to see a hypnotherapist to stop smoking.
Okay, that's what it was. A hypnotherapist. You went deep into this, and you found a past memory.
Yeah.
And it explained a birthmark you had. Now, how did that change your faith from Christianity?
Because I had a breakdown. I was so completely through my life. I used to be a very, very corporate person. I worked in the city. I owned a property. I did all the things you were meant to do.
Yeah.
And it completely threw me off the treadmill. Completely.
I'm sorry to laugh, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah. And I ended up having to have psychiatric treatment to pull me back together because I just completely fell apart. Because basically, I was a very corporate person. And I was a Christian. You know, I've read the Bible. I used to go to church and Sunday school and everything. So yeah.
Okay. And there you had somewhat of a shattering realization that you thought you understood one thing, and then you found yourself trapped, caught up in the worldly ways.
Yeah.
And we know that's not what Jesus was teaching. He wasn't teaching us to obey and conform other than to God.
Yeah, but I never ever found, it did change me, obviously. I never found my way back to the city. Plus, I got RA after that, just like David Icke got, it's like weird.
Okay.
I was thrown off the treadmill when I was 40, completely chucked off.
You've lived an interesting experience.
Yes.
Okay? And you're not done. We are not done. I've come to this point where through my ideas, the ideas I've learned and the possibilities I can imagine, I have such incredible hope and faith for the future of our world. I truly believe that this is the time that was told about in the past. We're going through this shift.
Yeah.
We're going to end secrets, Chickpea. We're ending secrets. What do you think about that?
Hey,
I do believe we're living in an end of days, yes.
No, we're ending secrets.
Well, the end of days will be when we learn new ideas, just like in individual growth. When we learn new ideas, the old days end, we move forward in different directions, and the old ways of this world, they are coming to an end. What I'm talking about, the old ways of the world, are the enabling of the selfish and the greedy. If we continue supporting and putting up with the selfishness and the greedy of everyone, we're not going to be able to continue.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh,
You
yeah,
have to
agree
grab.
with that, yes.
You have to grab the balls by the horns, okay?
Well, and here, guys, I saw this reality a long time ago. The majority of the world's problems are people. People are the problem, but we're also the solution. If we stop fighting each other, we become, we exponentially grow our opportunities to overcome, right? To break the patterns of the past. Every one of us has to do that. I truly believe that this is what we are. We are this time here on earth. We are the generation that will interrupt the past generational patterns, the patterns of abuse, the patterns of poverty, whatever, miseducation. We're going to break the patterns to create a new world, a better world.
And who doesn't want that? Don't we all want a better society for everyone? We need to move towards progress. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. This Trump administration been heightening racial tensions and driving division amongst us. And we have to rise above that and go towards unity.
Only if we want to heal. And I want to heal. I want to see our nation and our world heal. And I believe we've got everything we need to do it. We just got to stop the abuse. We got to stop things. Here's one of my ideas, guys. I mean, I've mentioned the absurd idea, the remote possibility of finding a way to get a voice from the people in front of a joint session of Congress. I believe that through science
and get shot doing that.
Well, they hosted Netanyahu.
Well, hey, anyone could, that could happen to anyone. We don't want that though. We want unity and progress.
Well,
see, you know what? Jack,
hold on, please.
Go ahead.
Well, actually.
All right. You know what? There's a lot of racial tension, major cases going on. Okay, go ahead, Jack. Go ahead, man.
Thank you. What I would love to discuss with the men and women who are compensated to represent the United States of America through legislating the laws of our land, through education and studies of other people, there's evidence that shows the causational connection between insanity, the insanity of the majority of people committing crimes and addiction. Those symptoms are a direct result of the broken systems. We've got systems that are corrupted that protect the unjust. They protect the selfish and the greedy. And these systems put people in these constant states of desperation and anxiousness. And it's destroying people. Okay? So we've got to face the facts. The systems that we've found ourselves protecting and defending and arguing about are literally responsible for driving everyone insane. Let's fix it.
Let's fix it. And I think everyone can agree. Well, most people can agree the justice system is racist or prejudiced, at least. And these latest cases are not helping things. They're very racially charged. And we know
I think it depends what country you're in, yeah.
In America.
In America.
I'm specifically talking about America.
Well, I was going to mention something, Zill, because you're looking at like a superficial. What about all the Jack? What about the congressmen and all the judges that were born in different countries, have dual citizenships, no allegiance to this country, but allegiances to other places, ruling us, Jack?
Hey, let's swing back to the AIPAC influence. Yeah, and just
okay, that's fine too. That's a major issue too.
I'm not just talking AIPAC, Jack. There are.
Hold on. I know you're right. It's not just AIPAC. It's many foreign nations have found their ways into the commercial ventures of America's freedom. Lots of hands in the pockets of the United States taxpayers.
The so-called racial problem is a global one too.
Was she crying?
And Jack, what we consider race is really weird because I would argue, Jack.
Please pause, please. Welcome, Moose's mom. How are you? What's going on? Yeah.
We heard your baby.
Mostly Moose. It's all right.
What was I saying now, Jack? You got me off my point. I'm sorry.
It was something stupid, Imperious, if that helps.
Wow.
No, he was about to make a good point about race, actually.
My bad.
Oh, race.
Okay,
sorry. Thank
ahead.
you, Denizen. What we consider race a lot of the times around the world is phenotypical, Jack. It's not really like DNA. It's not like anyone knows. It's phenotypical. It's what we look at.
Colorism, really.
What does that word mean, Imperious?
Go look it up. I'm not your dictionary. Like I'll be like my grandpa. Go look it up.
Oh, look at
Imperious. Don't be a jerk.
Okay. Oh, a little black kid.
Also, hello, Chickpea.
Phenotypical means what you see, but like
Imperious, do it for the audience. Do it for
Holy
the audience.
cows, Zill.
I'm not the only one who wants that word defined.
Okay, phenotypical.
You were answering it, and you wouldn't shut up, Zill. Please.
All right. Would you answer, sir, please?
Okay, thank you, sir. So phenotypes are observable characteristics or physical traits. Okay, so it means that we look and we define race mostly by similarities of groups of people with their physical attributes.
Yeah.
Not really a race. It could be, I mean, it could be, skin color is not necessarily the only thing.
Right. And actually, this is something we've been taught to divide ourselves, right? Fear-based division, promoting these separate groups for tribalism, competing and warring against each other. It's probably been pretty fun for those who figured out the rules a long time ago and found out how to make, pass down generational wealth and acquire all the control, right? But brothers and sisters, this is our lifetime. I'm convinced that God is, and through God's isness, God's existence, it allows us to be, right? All time is God's time. God has given us today. And all of the past brought us to today. I'm grateful for everyone, all of you who found your way here today. But I do feel like I'm ready to wrap up for today.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what? I'm gonna go wrap it up and smash Mariah later, I think, Jack. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
All right.
Mariah Carey?
No, she's a viewer in Jack's audience. She's a friend. Yeah, she's cute, but Jack, all I'm saying is this, Jack. I think maybe one day what we should really do is get into. I want to dive. I feel like I want to dive into Zill's mind, because that could be like, honestly, Jack. That could be like that could be a type of psychosomatic event just for the entire audience, Jack. I mean, this guy's a nut.
Well, that's been unraveling for the audience over the past month.
I feel, and I love you for it, and I love Zill. We're always here to catch you.
All right.
DNW,
Well,
I'll be on your show later.
I'm going to catch you with this left and this right if I see you.
All right. Jack, once again, I love you, sir. Jack, you are our prophet of love. And that's all I have to say. Have a good evening, Chad. Have a good evening, panel.
Much love to you.
Yo, peace out, Imperious.
Imperious, let the love of your love be the love of our love, with the love that has loved the love of our love.
You're getting close. You're getting the words. Now you just need to please go sit and remember what you said and feel it within you. And that way next time you can embody. I bet it comes a little more clear.
I'll get it next time.
I love that you will. Much love, my friend. Thank you for swinging through. Anyone else? DMW? Here.
That naughty Grumps is watching football.
Well, DNW, I've got a set to forward over to you, so I'm going to kick you out. Let you do your thing. Thank you, brother, sincerely, for everything. Go ahead.
Where's he gone now? Ooh.
I kicked him to the back. He's still streaming on his, and I think he's going to continue, and I'm actually going to redirect folks over that way. So, yeah. So if you want to, here, actually, I'll pull him up.
I have nothing else to add but one big yawn in the end.
Boy,
I'll tell you something with Jack's me again, Chickpea. You talked about this weird God of ours. Can I tell you another weird story about myself, which is why I get so sad and depressed? When I was young, I was living in Berlin, and one night I got a phone call. You won't believe this. I got a phone call from Unplugged Phone. And the voice said to me, go to the kitchen. And when I went to the kitchen, I saw I hadn't turned the hot plates off. Now, if I hadn't turned those hot plates off, there would have been a fire and I couldn't have escaped because of the way things were, the building, everything was. It was just a shabby little bedsit I was living in. But I find that really upsetting that somehow a voice came on an unplugged phone. Isn't that weird? And I'm very unhappy about it. I'm not happy about it, I'm very unhappy.
That's fascinating, because considering the results, you said you were spared a possible disaster. I would be just truly grateful at the blessing.
I'm very unhappy because I don't like this life at all. And I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't.
Chickpea, maybe it's time to start.
Well, that's why I come here. I come here to try and find something.
Well,
I mean, I don't actually like it here very much. I've never liked it, even when I was little. I've never liked it.
Well, Chickpea, welcome. Here with me. I truly feel in my heart that we have opportunities to change this world so that future visitors here on Earth, right? Star travelers like us, descending from the heaven to return. I want others to have a better world than what we were born into. And it wasn't bad. I've had an amazing adventure in this lifetime. I have died and been reborn, not physically died, but my character, my identity, I've started over. I've changed directions so many different times. It's like living a bunch of different lifetimes.
Yeah, I haven't had. Oh, sorry. I haven't had a bad life. You know, I mean, you know, it's better than vast majority of humanity. No, my whole thing is, I used to be locked down the rights movement when I was young.
Okay.
And I used to be into all that, and I stopped it because in the end it's so tiring and it just wears you down. When you get old, you can't do it anymore.
Amen.
And that's my big bugbear about life, that us humans slaughter all these animals every year, and where we treat them. I just find it very hard to live with.
I can understand that, and you care deeply. That's obvious, right?
Yeah, I find it so terrible.
Well, Chickpea, I swear, the people I really want to reach and try to connect with are those who are willing to grow in their faith. And I have a feeling that there's amazing things in store for you in the future.
I'm 72 years old, Jack. I don't have many years left, and I just hide away with 7 cats.
Well, you know what? My hope is to help others find more joy, find more life in their life. And you ain't done, lady. You just learned a lot, right? You've learned a lot. You learned a lot, and you showed a lot of others how to be like you in your activism and your efforts. And while it may not feel like a difference was made, you've impacted. I can only imagine.
No, I just hide away with 7 cats. That's how I've been living for the past 30 years. And a ton of pot plants. I barely communicate the world anymore. I just can't handle it anymore.
Well, you're here, and I can help. Hey, I am going to start wrapping up. We are over here. DNW is going to continue. If you want to jump over that way, I will drop. Matter of fact, DNW's link is in the chat right now.
What's he doing? Oh, right. Oh, what's he doing? He's sitting watching the football.
Yeah.
Sitting watching the football.
Yeah. But I think he's going to make space for others to hang out over there. So thank you for swinging through Chickpea. I'm going to drop you out.
It's been lovely talking to you. Thanks for listening to my crazy stories. I tell you, though, it's very, weird. Strange.
Life is. I love it. All right. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Either way, Denizen or Vicar, Vital Vicar.
What a terrifying, horrible tragedy to rather be burned alive than to be alive. I can't imagine it, but Jack, it's strange that you use the words increasing people's faith, because I think I have faith that you, of all people, might be able to turn her around and help her to see the positive in this world. And if you had asked me 2 years ago if it would have been some hippie guru Jesus freak who would have taught me how to love my enemies, I would have told you were a fucking nut job. But here we are, Jack. It's a crazy world. I'm glad that I can still be humbled by the unexpected and the possible, and I think that's a big part of your message too. So shout out to you. I would like to briefly touch on the point raised by Imperius. I think what we call racism is mostly colorism, and with the few hard lines on culturalism. And it seems to me that everywhere in the world, people hate based on color. Like even darker skinned people hate the darker skinned people of the darker skinned people and look down on them. And it's almost like we create these pockets of humanity that are lesser because we exclude them from life because of our natural propensity to discriminate. And the elites definitely do exploit that, as you said.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I think we do have some fear and some hard lines where culturalism is concerned. I think the religious clash that we have going on in the other part of the world is demonstrable of that. Go ahead, please.
No, the other side of the world I'm thinking about. The sickness, the ideology that allows humans to be so sick towards other humans, destroying them, causing them such pain and suffering. It's sick and twisted. Evil, the capacity of human evil is, I don't know if there is a limit, right? But is there a limit to the capacity of an individual's goodness? I want to try that route. I think that we got a lot of good people alive today. I actually think these, despite my flaws in delivery, and I'm improving on that, I think the messages the core messages or the values that I stand for, that's what's recognized with you and many others, right? The idea of just ending wars, being at peace, being kind, being generous, right? Looking out for one another. It really is that simple, and it is that important that we start doing that stuff. I don't know.
Well, I see, as insurmountable as I see it, I'm rooting for your side.
I know. And you know what? You offered, thank you, by the way, for your words of encouragement. But I want to make sure you see, that's a credit on you to see, to look past what you may not align with or object to, or you might object to, and finding what you can find. That's a true.
It took me a lifetime to get over my bias towards my Christian brethren and to not take it so personally. But I think also at the same time, despite the rap that you get for being, you are an angry man, and you get a certain rap when it comes to the surface. It was your tone and your patience that made it easier for me to give you the benefit of the doubt in conversation and to, give you leeway with your words and not look for reasons to disagree, but to look for reasons to understand where you're coming from, and to place it within my worldview so that it made sense to me. And you also, I think you communicate in a way that allows that as well.
I truly appreciate that. And what's funny is you are one of the examples of communication I've admired and I've appreciated. So
thank you.
Points I've received from you too, brother.
Peace. I'll see you tomorrow.
Much love. And Vital Vicar, are you still here? Hopefully. Did you step away? I'm gonna drop you out. Looks like DNW is still muted. I don't think He's there. I am going to just do some brief final words. Oh my goodness, Andy, right at the right coming through. Always on time. Every time. Andy, thank you very much for the contributions, your generosity. Enjoy a nice dinner on me, on you. You know what? By God's grace and your generosity, the generosity of folks like you, my life is able to continue. And somehow this life, it keeps growing. I didn't go into it, and I don't want to keep your attention too long. I do have a setup to head over if you want to jump over to DNW as well. This life being an elaborate game for the mind and heart, right? Within your mind and heart, your life is either limited or expanded. I mentioned it. It's in the description. I encourage you to check out the video in the description from Aaron Abke. His explanations and his teachings are right in line with what I'm trying to suggest. Heart-based consciousness. Heart-based thinking, bringing your mind into your heart, into your peace and breath of being. If you allow love to be with you, love transforms you. Let love be with you and let you be the transformation around you. I'm going to wrap it up sincerely. Thank you again to all of you. I hope, if you were looking, I hope you found some ideas or some energies of love that help you a little bit in your faith. Till next time, choose love, peace for everyone, walk with faith, and of course, live without fear. Thank you again, and God bless.